Good night, and welcome to this another episode of the Saudichress Show. Special good night to all the first-time viewers, and also let me big up our long-standing members as well. And remember, people, tonight's show will be one that I hope will bring about a lot of information that are not necessarily out there in such a manner. And I say this to say because you know that what I'm doing now is basically predictions, yes, previews, scores, and also, you know, pre-game show or pre-game talk. So tonight, of course, I just want to say that we'll have at least one coach on will be on tonight to give us a little insight of what to expect from his team tomorrow. And of course, coming out of Zone J, ladies and gentlemen, the Dakasta Cup, where tomorrow's game in Zone J, you have Yuatan hosting Enid Bennett, and that one will be played at the Bramwell Clark Sports and Park and Sports Complex out there in Yuatan, formerly called Good Pen. You all know that, right? And the feature game for that zone, Charlie Mond hosting the high flying Dingtil. As you know, Dingtil is a captain saying that Dingtil is one of the most consistent team in the Dakasta Cup in terms of ratings, in terms of where they end their season. Unfortunately, they have not won, but many times semi-finalists in the recent history. So there are no pushouts. And I think that this year, ladies and gentlemen, I think, I think this year, Dingtil have find the answer. So I'm expecting great things from Dingtil this year. Coach Neely, yeah, man. Manager Burke and Principal Garwood, all the fans. That's my take. So the Saudichress is looking for great things from Dintil for this year. What say you? So, of course, there's just about few games played earlier in the Dakasta Cup. Just few games. Tom Stranger, blessings, more Sadi. All right, more blessings, Sadi. Thank you very much for the blessings, man, and thank you all the time. You don't know part of the family, so we have to keep it growing. All right, so people remember when you come on, just don't sit and relax. Hit the like button. It's very important that you like the show. And for some of you as well, please share the content with your friends, family, and colleagues. So, as I said, we'll get to those games. I've not gotten any results, unfortunately, from the few games I played today. However, we have to go into our prediction for the games and for tomorrow. And also, we'll be having a pre-match talk later on with a coach from the feature game. Just keep it that. Before I get into schoolboy football, just a little piggy banty. Over the weekend, yes, the EPL returned. The return of the EPL coming from the international break, and there are so many surprise results, surprise performances as well. Yes, and we just want to say to all the fans, we will be in a short while trying to put across what we call the prediction, EPL prediction. And we were doing not just predicting because this is a team that we support, but also give who you believe. So if you say that Man City will win, I want you to tell us who their greatest challenger or challenges are. Yes? So we can have a really countdown to the season. And as soon as we reach midway the first half right here, when all the teams has played everyone in their zone, right here in the Dakasta Cup and the Manning Cup, then we start to have our prediction and state who we believe will go through top of the zone and make it through the second round. Remember, the second round is a knockout, right? And they move on to group stages in the quarterfinals. So it's a whole lot of football, and we have a whole lot of prediction, whole lot to talk about. Now, so until we get the results from today's show, let us just go straight into the games that are on for tomorrow. And I'll say the games and of course the prediction. Let me see if I could just project the games on. Maybe it's not the best, but let's see. All right. So the games here for tomorrow. Hope you are able to see it. So the first game we're gonna look at is St. Mary's High versus Anatabi. St. Mary's High versus Anatabi. This time around, I will give Anatabi the advantage to win this game by a goal to nil. So my prediction, Anatabi 1, St. Mary High nil. So move on to Spot Valley versus Malden. Seems like I'm going to give the away team the win here. So right here, Malden. I will give Malden a 2-1 victory over Spot Valley in tomorrow's encounter. People tell me I'm going with my prediction so far because trust me, I am like hitting 80% correct, even with goals scored, believe it or not. So keep it up and ensure so you give yours because I'm going good. Next game is the Green Island Cornwall game. The Green Island Cornwall game, people. Again, I have to give the away team, Cornwall College, the advantage to win this by 2 goals to nil. St. James Irwin. This is the fourth game now, and you believe me, the away team in this one again should get a comfortable 1-0 win over St. James. And I say a comfortable, 1-0 may not seem comfortable, but I'm expecting Irwin to really control this game and should win by a goal to nil. Anything can change. That's a sort of marginal game. I've given St. James a little bit of strength, yes, so they will compete with Irwin High right there. So as we go further for the other games, let me just get all that I did out of the way. Right. So the next game we're going to look at is Merlin Atty versus Rossies. Again, people, can we buy cash back? Can we buy our lotto? This is your lotto ticket because you notice all the away teams in my prediction. So Rossies should run away comfortable 3-0 over Merlin Atty. Another away goal, away team rather. Is this good luck? Tom Stranger, what say you? Yes, man. Let me hear. DK, because guess what? Give me your prediction, people. I need your prediction. I need to see where you are. DK probably not feel good because I'm going to carry the match tomorrow when I want to see. So, next match, this thing. Green Island hosting Cambridge. Wow. This is where I will have to make a switch now. But my switch, I see this game drawing 1-1. Both teams will score, and I'm bringing Cambridge to score first. Hey, this is not betting, This is just prediction. All right, so 1-1, Cambridge and Green Island. Going back to my old style, Homewood over Belfield. Homewood. I'm taking Homewood to edge Belfield 2-1 in this encounter. 2-1. The other game, and all these games coming from Manchester, just like this one. Knox versus Christiana. Again, I can't but help but my feelings saying that Christiana will edge Knox 2-1 as well. So, people, you notice all my first 8 predictions are win. The away team, I'm predicting them to win. Lee, up, man, up. Lee, Lee, me know you have a lot to say. Big win for the Cubans on Saturday. Big win, Lee. Much respect. Let me hear it from you, Lee. Let me know how you feel about your team's performance on Saturday. All right, so the next game, people, again, it's Mile Gully versus Alphonsus Davis. I break the spell now. Yes, I'm on point. Yes, stranger, main point. All right, so I'm gonna break the spell. So Alphonsus Davis versus Mile Gully. I think the home team Mile Gully will win this one by 2 goals to nil. I think that is an upset. It's a marginal game, but I'm taking Mile Gully at home to win this one by 2 goals to nil. St. Mary Tech and Iona. The St. Mary team's hard for predict, you see, man. Very, very difficult to predict in my view. So those who are from that side who know these teams, help me out. Give me your prediction. So St. Mary High, Iona. St. Mary Tech rather. St. Mary Tech should take this one. Should. By a close margin as well. So I'm giving them 2-1 over Iona. All right. Wycliffe Martin versus Taki. My God. People, we have to take another look. Take a look at the team. Good night. Welcome to the Saudichress show.
Good night. Good night. How are you doing, Mr. Wittig?
I'm not bad at all. And you? You're live on the
Yeah,
Saudichress show, sir.
yeah, I'm great. Thanks. I'll give you some history. It's Mr. Mundell, Randy Mundell. You used to coach me years ago. Your time,
Randy, what's up, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm calling live from Toronto.
Oh, that's good, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. At least,
Yeah,
at least the viewers will believe, that I was a coach. I'm still a coach.
yes, a coach will always be a coach, and not only by the sport, but you taught us some valuable morals that we are using today to still carry us through.
Appreciate that, man. Just for that. This is one of my reward.
Yeah, for real, bro.
So what
Yeah,
say
well,
you? How much you following the
huh?
schoolboy football this year?
I always follow it, man, every year. I am just disappointed because after I heard the Youth and High School coach interview on the show, I was like, wow, Youth have a massive team, you know, because but I am predicting them to beat Bagua tomorrow 1 goal to nil.
Okay. Good. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Of course. Good. Prediction. Good
yeah,
prediction.
they at home, and I think they have, they're two equal teams, and I think they get the edge over Bagua to be independent tomorrow.
Randy, as you mentioned that though, based on based on a report I got from the Bagwalk team, how they played on Saturday versus Magra. This Bagwalk team is not a pushover. And what I have heard too, they have some very good players. Maybe not an 11 that you expect to blow away a team, but it's no pushover. But I still, I will join with you, and I think Yuatan will win this game 2-1 tomorrow.
Okay, okay,
So
yeah,
good
that's good. That's
prediction,
good.
man. Good prediction.
Yeah, until tomorrow versus Charlemont, 3 goals to 1. And a matter of fact, I would say 3 goals to 0 because Dinfield number one goalkeeper is coming back in.
Okay.
And I'm predicting that they will have a more stern defense line.
Yes.
In the likes of their experienced goalkeeper coming back in, and a few more players that didn't play in the last 2 games coming into the squad. So I'm expecting fireworks over by Charlemont. 3 goals to 0.
And I must say to you that the Dingtil team that I've seen last Tuesday versus Magra, that was not their full strength Dingtil team.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting, yes, that they should come, gradually improve. And I might say, I'm expecting Dingtil to run away with this zone. And not just with this zone, I'm expecting Dingtil to do much better than former years, at least to the final. I'm expecting Dingtil to go this year.
Well, they have to, the program has been heavily invested over the past couple of years, and I think Coach O'Neill Thompson have a lot to prove because he needs to come with some trophies. They have given him all the resources needed, and I think he has to produce the goods this year. Is to show these last year. I can say that publicly. So Dinkel is really his coaching staff under a lot of pressure right now to deliver.
Well, and rightly so, but somehow I just have the feeling that he actually find the right medicine this year. I don't know if he's going back to the doctor or to the medical doctor or the bush medicine. I don't know which one of the doctor is going to, but I figure that he find the right medicine this year.
Yeah, for real. My only thing is that I want the youngsters within the zone K or J.
Zone J.
I think it's J. Yeah,
Yes, Zone J.
they need to get the culture of winning. You know what I mean? Because most of the time they go to the quarterfinal. It's not like those other teams are better than them. But the Clarendon College and sometimes the Glenmore, they have a culture of winning. So they get the better of them. I don't think they need to do that. And once they do that, they can do well.
One of the things I must say, I observed, even during my time coaching at Uraton High, this side realized that schoolboy football is the league that most of our youngsters played in for any extended period of time. After schoolboy football, very few players move on to club leagues, and not a lot of football playing this side of the parish.
That's right.
And that I believe is a factor.
And seeing that this program, is also the show is also about education too. That's why I implore all the youngsters to, not only think about sports, but think about academics too. You know what I mean?
It's very important.
It's very, very important because you may be the hot guy now and the hot baller now, but what do you have in terms of education in the next 5 years after schoolboy football? So it's very important, you know what I mean? Because when I left Yorkton and I went to Dinkel, I wasn't the brightest of students. But in a day I was dedicated and I decided that the only way to excel was through education. That's the only way I can beat poverty. And I went into and I left Dinkel with 15 subjects. You know what I mean? So and I was playing cricket, I was playing football, I was doing track and field. So I implore all the youngsters, while the fame and the hype is here, remember, one, respectful to your teachers, and your peers, and try. Everybody is not the brightest. I will be, bright in academics, but I'm saying, give it your best effort.
And that is very, very important. Very, very important.
Give it your best effort.
And Randy, I must say, as Everton Burke, big up yourself, Randy. Big up yourself, Sir Burke.
Big up Burke.
That man, stalwart, that from Dingtil, man. Just to bless up yourself. Randy, as you mentioned, going to Dingtil, but you also captain the Dingtil team as well.
Yeah. I was a captain for two seasons straight. I think. I don't remember. I think it was 2015. 2013 and 2014 respectively.
Yes.
And then I went to college. Did degree in environmental science, and then I became a police officer.
Yes.
And I tell the youngster that I started from nothing, and Mr. Whitty.
Yes, man.
You know.
Most definitely. I know the background.
What's going on now, I just want to implore all the youngsters do well, but at the same time balance the sports and education as best as you can,
Well, Randy, you couldn't have said it better. Mm-hmm. I have to prepare, I'm sending an invitation for you, I have to carry you on the show one night for you to share your life story with us,
Yes,
man, most definitely.
Any one of those Wednesdays.
Yes, man, one of the Wednesdays, of course.
Yeah. Any one of the Wednesdays, I'm ready. I'm ready. Because it's definitely a testimony.
Trust me, and I'll definitely do it while the schoolboy football is on.
No problem, man. Anytime, Mr. Whitty, you know that.
Big up yourself, Randy. Trust me. Thanks very much, man.
It's a pleasure, man. Let me just connect and let me just make it happen, okay?
All right, my boss. No problem. Most definitely.
All right? No problem. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. You too. All right.
I hope you stream the game live tomorrow. I am. I am depending on the channel to stream the game live.
Yes, man, you
And,
will
and
see the
don't make the
game.
phone battery dead this time, please.
No, no, trust me. This time I'm well armed and powered.
All right,
All
thanks,
right,
man.
all
Have a
right,
good
my
night.
boss. Good, good. All right, take care. Respect, Randy. Yes, people, I tell you, these, talk about students or student athletes, I must say that, these are guys that really make me feel proud. Randy's coming from far. But I'm going to leave it right there with Randy. You will see one of these Wednesday night show giving his life story from Yoatan High to Dingtil. He's now in Toronto, footballer and academic. All right. So, stranger say big up the caller. Yeah, man, big up Randy. All right, so back to the prediction, people. Wycliffe versus Taki. I believe this is going to be a very high scoring game. Taki versus Wycliffe. Taki should win this game handsomely. I carrying Taki to win this one by 6 goals to 1. Yes, 6-1. That's all for Taki. And you have heard we said already, both Randy and myself prediction for Yoatan versus Enid Bennett. I think Yoatan will win 2-1. Randy said Yoatan will win 1-0. All right. Charlie Mount Dingtil, as I mentioned, the featured game. Randy came out to say that Dingtil will win 3-1. I'm not too sure if he's saying 3-1 because of his team or it's really the best option, based on what you have seen. But strange to say, and I think I said it in a game, it was a Saturday night show. I have Dingtil to win this game by 3 goals to 1. It is not a run over. I can tell you that it's not a run over. Whenever Charlie Mount and Dingtil play, it's always been a bang. I have a lot to say about this game, but I'm going to leave it because we'll have a guest tonight that will prove many of us wrong, who want to prove us wrong. And you'll hear more from him. But that's just my prediction. Dingtil 3 over Charlie Mount. That's a prediction. Again, it's not a gamble. All right? Now, moving on, people. Central versus Demby. Not the defending champion, but the finalist, the last year the Costa Cup finalist, Central High. I think they were a surprise package. They played good, but they are a surprise package to the final. They will up against that Demby High, who has scored one of the largest tally in schoolboy football this year. Based on all report, I heard that Demby has a reasonable team. Wow. Which way to call this one? Guess what though? I'm gonna go for Central to win by 2 goals to 1. I think Central will get over their last game where they lost 5-1 to Glenmuir. That's a statement from Glenmuir. I wonder what took place in that game. Is there anyone on the set who had viewed that game? Could give us some insight? But I couldn't believe it when I heard the news. 5-1. More so, Central scored first. That's the report that I got. So I think Central will bounce back and win this one by 2 goals to 0. All right. The other game, Glenmuir, who just beat Central, they will at home again to Porus. Porus has conceded probably the most goals so far in schoolboy football this year. My God. Glenmuir just the better team. Oh, is it the better team on the day or the better team overall, Mr. Lee? I really believe, Mr. Lee, I think it's the better team overall. And last year, even though Glenmuir did not pass did they make it to the quarterfinal? Was it? Yes, they went to the quarterfinals. They were knocked out of the quarterfinals by Edinal. I think they were the better team. I was expecting Glenmuir to be in the semi-final of the Costa Cup last year. However, never to be. Stranger, what is it? 12? 12 what? So Glenmuir Glenmuir want to make a bigger statement, and I think Glenmuir will be going for the kill people. I think Glenmuir will be going to score 18 goals tomorrow. It's not an easy thing, but I think this game, though, my prediction 12-0 to Glenmuir. Ah, 12 from stranger. Hey, Tom, let me put it up, guys. You said 12. I think Glenmuir will win 12-0. Trust me. Black River, Granger. So Black River, in my estimation, should run away with this one by 2 goals to nil over Granger. And that's the Doncaster Cup matches for tomorrow. You'll have another set of matches on Wednesday, a whole set of matches on Wednesday. But we'll get back to that tomorrow. Um, for the Manning Cup now, people. Wow, what have I done? The Manning Cup. Thank you. So the Manning Cup for tomorrow, we see Kingston Technical versus Tivoli. Somehow Tivoli is a bit I'm disappointed in Tivoli this year. I was expecting Tivoli to do so well. Still expecting them to do good, but the start that they have lost to JC. I think they drew the other game. Not too sure what will happen tomorrow. But I'll take Tivoli to win this match over Kingston Technical by 2 goals to 1. Now the other match, people, High Flying Hazel Lassie, coached by former Reggae Boys, former Doncaster who coach Old Harbour, coach Yoatan High, former coach of Portmore, yes, presently very United coach, very experienced coach, Rudy Dixon. He has done last year with the CSLC team and he has promised that he will do much better this year. So I have no doubt that Coach Dixon and his Hazel's team will run over Jonathan Grant by 3 goals to 0 tomorrow. Denham Town versus Greater Portmore. Again, Greater Portmore is another team that has been getting some battering. So yes, I don't see them going up against this Denham Town team who need a win as well. So Denham Town, doing not so bad, will win this game by 4 goals to 1. Eltham the Noon. Eltham is a tricky team. I think Eltham is leading their zone and they are doing well. I've not seen them, but based on results, a team that's scoring double figures must be good, must have something good. And so I'll take Eltham to win this by 3 goals to 1 over them. All right. So those are the Manning Cup games that we have on for tomorrow. And so we will look into that further. All right. Just a matter of time. Thank you very much. Remember, people, hit the like button. Not seeing the man, them a bless up the like, man. We're not blessing up the like or the ladies wherever you are. All right. So remember, Saudichress YouTube channel, the Saudichress Show, Mondays and Fridays, generally is deemed for sports and entertainment. On a Wednesday, it's educational content night. But guess what? Because of what we're doing with schoolboy football, you notice every night, almost every night, there is a prediction, a preview, and a results show. All right, so that's just the situation. And with that in mind, it's not a situation that we'll be doing show every single night. Not so. All right, we'll just try to put it across. When we get the information, we also put it across. But anytime now, we should have our guest coming in to have a preview talk or a pre-match talk. One that so we'll have the coach and maybe the assistant coach for Charlie joining us shortly. I wonder if I could just invite Mr. Burke since the coach is unavailable, absent for this night show. I wanted to have O'Neill Thompson on set, but he's busy, hoping that I'll get him for Friday night. That's the night that he is available. All right, for now. But you know, we're very, very close. So, people, just for a little breath and look at this, just to take a breath. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, let me see what's in the chat. So, Glenn, first of all, Glenn, you're 15 versus Porus. My friend, Garvey versus Veer on a Wednesday. Can we get that game? Where that match will be played, Mr. Lee? Garvey versus Veer. Mm. All right, Mr. Lee, we need to talk. We need to talk about that game. All right, and see what happened. All right, sir. So we have a talk, and then we see how it goes. So, you know, the Saudichress show is here to bring you all those things. So it's down at Garvey. All right. Okay, sir. Hi. All right. So, people, just tuning in. We'll have our guest soon. Mr. Burke, I'm going to ask you to join us, sir. And I will just put the link in the chat for you, Mr. Burke, to join when um, Unseen joining us. So we'll have a representative coming from Charlemont. The coaches will be on. And so, coach for Dinktil, I must apologize. He's unable to come in tonight, but I just asked the manager on spot if he would take this offer. All right. In the meantime, I'm just gonna whet your appetite with a bit of information. You probably have it long time. But news has surfaced over the weekend that there are some issues. There are some unfortunate news coming out of the Manning Cup people, where two of the top schools in the Manning Cup this year is being questioned for using players who are not legible or ineligible, who are not deemed to be fit to represent the schools that they are. But we'll take that at a later time. But for now, help me to welcome Mr. Javan Parchment, the man they call Unseen, Big YouTube TV, Unseen Sports TV, very highly blessed and favored Unseen TV. Mr. Parchment, good night and welcome again to the Saudichress show.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me. And big up to the person in the comment section. I'm here to answer some of the questions that Saudichress wants to ask. Me can answer all of them, and give away the tactics and stuff like that. But I will try my best to answer.
I know it's that can't, I know you're brave. And I'm not going into your tactical work for tomorrow and see, not at all. But definitely, I want to take the time out to big up and give you another congratulations on your first match performance, victory that you had over Yuatan High.
Thank you very much.
You sat out on Saturday, so I'm expecting that you have rested and well prepared to take on the mighty Dinktil tomorrow.
Right.
But Unseen, knowing what you know of Dinktil, and of course, I mean, at this point, there are some coaches believe that they have to focus more on themselves than other team. Equally, I believe you have to find out, you have to focus, put a focus, of course, on your opponents. That's the best way to plan for games. You can't just play a game on your own view. That's my own idea, though. Just to focus on yourself to play a match. This is not a squad match. This is a competitive game. And so, how much do you know of your opponent?
Well, when I'm going up against anybody in any sport, for
Mhm.
example, I'm a track and field coach, right? If you want to be a number one sprinter in the country, you have to know who you're going up against and
Yes.
study your strength and weakness. Um, I've been watching. One of the things that I've learned is to watch your opponents, not the players, but the system that they put in place. And I've studied the dental system, how they operate, their plan B, their plan C, and their plan A. Not necessarily players, but the coaches. Study the coaches and what reaction they will make from an action, which is what I have studied, over the past couple of season. Um, my first game wasn't wasn't a game that I would say, we really came out and destroyed you at an or so. But we fought and we got the 3 points.
Right.
And we send a message also to our players because we had some players not coming to training and stuff like that. We had to discipline, and also players on the field who weren't, not performing up to the level that they take them off and put on other players and don't really care about the outcome of the score. Takes a brave coach to do that and still get the 3 points. But at this stage it's still development, and I believe that if we can think that way, we will we will always get we will always get the boys to confine and work hard, you know, in future games.
Unseen.
Yes.
Most coaches in this year's schoolboy football competition, both across Manning and Doncaster Cup, they tend to use the term or the word developing or building, rebuilding, and so on. But yes, everybody rebuilding, everybody developing. How many players did you retain from last year? Or did the school retain from last year?
Well, I can tell you that we lost around 8 players who played last year, and retain around 10,
Okay.
or 11 players from last year. Um, yeah, retain around 10 or 8 players from last year, and we lost 8 players. I'm telling you, Charlie Mount would be scary if we have those players here. You understand me? But
Wow.
even without them, we still have a chance, and we're working on that, chance, working on that chance to get
You
the
know, one of
job
the
done.
questions I want to ask, and watching a few training sessions with you as well, I must say that Mr. Everton Burke will be joining us from Dingtil. And
No
we should have
problem.
Mr. Neely, but unfortunately, it's here. So let me take you, Mr. Burke, as we are here.
Yeah, man.
It's a
Blessed
blur.
night, blessed night, blessed night, blessed night.
Big up yourself,
It's
big up
sweet,
yourself.
man. It's
Yeah, yeah.
nice.
All right. So, people, this is Everton Burke. I don't know if I can really give him a proper introduction. This man, I'll just call him the manager. Because he does everything as it relates to Dingtil football team, our squad. Blessings, Dallas, of course. Big up yourself, Sadi, and the crew. Mr. Dallas Harris, my own PBA chairman. Now, Unseen, what I want to ask you though, do you have a home and away system or preparation? Do you prepare for an away game as opposed to one that you play away at home?
Repeat that question.
I'm asking if you prepare, if you have a system that you play away differently from how you play at home.
No, not really, no, because at this age, especially when you have a late start like Charlie Mount, 5 this before September would be 5 week of preparation, 4 games in preseason.
Mhm.
Um, you just have to focus on one thing and try to get the players, um, knowledge up in terms of what you taught them. You understand me? More than trying to show a lot of things in their brain for him to crash. You understand me? And use the tournament as the games as stepping stone to get better and better. And but one of the things that I've learned about football is that you have to always have a plan B, a plan C, because any card can play.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Burke, I know you're not the coach, but the way you involve, I know you can handle and give us some little insights. Not so much how you play, but let the viewers know what to expect from Dingtil. Dingtil, as I said before, is probably one of the most consistent team in the Costa Cup in terms of where you end, not the final product that you would have wanted. But for this year, what can we expect from Dingtil this year?
Well, this is, I would say, a relatively young squad because we should have retained probably about 8% from last year over, circumstances. Some person went on to other institution. However, as the expectation with Dintel over the probably the past, let me say, probably the past 8 seasons or so,
Mhm.
because we're on the final, semi-final, thereabout. Probably from the last 8 seasons, it's just 2 times we haven't made it to the semi-final, at least. So the expectation of Dintel is something we definitely always look to live up to. So, as I said, relatively young squad. Some great set of players. Have a lot to learn anyway. We have a few experienced players in the squad who we are depending on to help these youngsters also, because we have players in the squad who are like 12 years old, 15 years old. Because the person who is captain in the side now,
Mhm.
because our keeper was out because of a injured ankle. He's a 15-year-old, just turned 15 the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's the captain for all these boys because
So
our captain is out. So we are looking, yes, we are expecting to come out of this zone. So after this, we just take it one step at a time.
Damian Morrison, big up yourself, boss, aka Kevin and Blacks, big up yourself. Long time you don't grace the Saudichress show, Blacks. Where you going with all things up your side? Yes, so again, Mr. Berg, the, the, the the question I'm gonna ask you now, is it that the pressure because of Dingtil or the pressure because of the nucleus of players? You said that you have a young side, but I'm sure that you even have um the experience that you have even player who actually played in the last JPL season. Those are the players you are expected to carry Dingtil this year.
Yes, so as I said before, we are expecting those senior players and players with experience to help the younger ones. As I said before, we have a lot of junior players in the squad. So we are expecting those senior players to help those players. And with hard work and dedication, we can go all the way. Because the youth have the potential to do so. So let us see.
You have gone 2 from 2, one very big one last Saturday, but coming tomorrow, you have maybe the toughest competition so far. My experience and in this zone, whenever Dingtil and Charlie Mount meet in whatever game or stage of the competition, it always be a cracker. One that you can't expect that you'll run over Charlie Mount. But let me just ask you before I ask and see this. You have seen the Charlie Mount team at least once, at least once, because they played at home at your place the other day. But do you think you have enough? What did I say? No, you have learned enough about Charlie Mount to take it tomorrow. And when I say take it tomorrow, not just to win a 1-0 or whatever the score, but to have the better of the game.
Well, let me start out by saying playing Charlemont over the years has been probably some of our toughest match. To be honest with you. And worse, we are playing them at their home tomorrow. So I know it's gonna be a very difficult game. But as I said, um, we're going up there looking for the 3 points anyway.
We're looking at the three.
But it's gonna be a difficult game. I can tell you. Playing Chalmont anytime always be a difficult game. Mr. Parchment can tell you.
Parchment have a lot of story to talk, but Parchment, back to you now. Sir Unseen. You have seen Dinktil talk about their systems A, B, and C and your matchup. Do you think you have enough in the tank to really outplay the Dinktil team tomorrow?
Well, you hearing me, Saudichress?
Yes, man, I'm hearing you.
Okay, got me a little delay over my side. But anyway,
Hold on. Okay.
can I jump out and jump in back?
No problem, no problem. Fix it and come back. I don't think, no worries, bro. I'm not thinking I'm nervous. I saw you jump out and came back in, so
Yeah, man.
that's a part.
First, I'm using this platform, so
Okay, all right, yeah, man, it's good.
yeah.
So, Burke, I tell you, I must say to that the viewers coming from this side, I'm looking for great things from Dinktil, and most definitely. But let me ask you, the first match you had played, Sir Burke,
Yes, sir.
I heard, and based on what I know of the team, you had played a sort of, I don't want to say a weak team, but a less fancied players in that first game. What was the reason behind that?
Well, reason is just some matter of probably we have injuries that are number one,
Okay.
and two, it was a Saturday game. Some of the guys they weren't properly groomed as it relates to here. So
Okay.
that was it.
All right. So back
Better
to you.
now.
Yes, sir. Far better. Back to you now, Unseen. As you were saying, do you have enough in the tank to take this Dinktil team to the wire?
First and foremost, I must say that the Intel team is a well-rounded team. If you allow them to play their game, you're in for a disaster. You will get beaten. If you don't allow them to play their game, you stand a chance. You stand a chance to get a point, salvage a point from the game. Saw Magra did with a lot of youngsters on their team. Not giving them a lot of space. Press them, use the ball properly, go direct, get the goal, first goal. Unfortunately, Magra, I would say the keeper really cost them that game. Yeah, but once you throw them out, once you throw off the intel off the game, you can get something out of the game. So we just have to just go out there, put in and just follow the flag. Follow the flag, yeah.
So,
there's always a flag when you come out to season.
Unseen, you will be at home. So the confidence will be bubbling. How much the home support played a role how much will it play a role in the game tomorrow?
All right. So as I said before, you always have to come with a plan. And the more you can boost your home support and put some extra in it, it will help you as a third man. You understand? In cricket, in football, we call it a 12 man.
Yes.
Yeah. So the 12 man in football is vital. I think a game like Dinktil and Charlemont will draw out a lot of people out of their houses. Even if rain fall, they're going to be there with the umbrella watching that game and betting as well. a lot of niceness going to be there. Man.
Unseen, as you mentioned, rain, ensure that you bring out that 10 tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Burke, you played the first 2 games at home. Now you're traveling. You're on the road. How much a factor away this away fixture, sir? What's the impact you believe at the away fixture? Would it be a harder game away to Charlie Mount, or do you think, based on the complement of your team, away versus home don't play that major role for you?
Normally, playing away always difficult. Doesn't matter if it's Charlmont, Winnipeg, Newarton, Niagara. It's always difficult playing away. So what we did pre-season, most of our games were played away. So we kind of acclimatize the guys them to those situations. So hopefully paid off in this
Yes.
competition.
Okay. Now, this zone, I believe, is one of the toughest zone in the Costa Cup. I say this to say, every single team in the Costa Cup in this zone has already made it at least once to the quarterfinal. The other thing, regardless, you have beaten Yorton, was it 6-1? 6-1 on Saturday. I am sure it will be a different ball game the next time around.
Definitely.
And it doesn't matter who you play or when. When you get that victory, you have to hold it and hope for a best next week. So, would it be a draw for tomorrow for Dingtil or for Charlie Mount? Who will it suit more? Any one of you?
I think if any team get a draw, it will be no love lost. Yeah, it will spice up the group, you know. Other teams have to go for the juggler. But as a team at home, you don't want all 3 points. You know, you don't want to leave 2 points outside the bag. You want all 3 points in the bag. So Charlie Mount will be going for that 3 points coming tomorrow. And we are confident that we can, you know, use the Memblum Glata and get that done.
Burke, what can you say to your fans, your supporters, so they will come out in their numbers early for tomorrow's game?
Well, the fans can come out and enjoy a very fiery game tomorrow. As they hear Mr. Patrick say, it's all guns out. So let us see. Yeah?
Okay. So, Parchment, what will you
Yeah,
say to
man.
the fans? How are you going to get the
so,
fans for
so,
tomorrow?
so the first thing I want to tell the fans, and this will give them a lot of, I think, encouragement, or maybe teach them a little about the statistics, previous encounters. So from 2018, I've been at Charlie Mount with Coach Cavi Meeks. Dintil has never beat us on the field of play. Has never beat once from Mr. Parchment and Sin Sports and Cavi Meeks were at Charlie Mount 2018, 2019. Dintil has never beat us on the play field. The first encounter, we draw. The second one, we draw 2-2 again, same 2-2. And the other year, following year, 2019, we won that game, I think was 3-2. And the second game on the field was
another draw game.
1-1. But technically, Dintil got the points in the boardroom because of some, you know. That's why I made it clear on the play field.
You know, I was just about to ask a question. What
That's
happened
why I
after
made it
here?
on the play field.
You kept saying on
Boardroom
the
goes
field.
anyway. Boardroom. That was out of my control. I couldn't know about that.
All right. So
My
you
job
don't
was
coach.
my job was to coach the team. I did my job.
Officially, you don't coach in the boardroom.
I don't coach in the boardroom. That's Burke. That's Burke level. That's Burke. Yeah, so,
Yeah, man. So,
we're telling the fans that the statistics there with me and Coach Cavi Meeks. You know, football play not only on the field, but you have to have brain. You have to have a plan. The farmer.
And I do appreciate that. I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna ask that you give us your prediction. If you don't want to, no problem. But hold on, Raheem, pick up yourself, Raheem. Let's go, Charlie Mount, Ramai Donaldson, Charlie Mount for me money. All right, all right. So the odds are against Dingtil right here in this chat tonight. But I must say that I'm looking for a really exciting game tomorrow. A game
Definitely.
with a lot of technical and tactical prospects. I'm expecting that to see both set of boys playing to their full potential and carrying out the coach's instructions to the fullest. Knowing what I know of this fixture, not expecting anything more. And I must say, tomorrow, God's willing, the Saudichress TV will bring the game live to your fans out there. So, you can't mess up. And again, people will have, hopefully, we'll have a pre-game interview and a post-game interview.
Sorry, Chris.
Yes, so boss.
You can't mess up, because when you mess up, that's when somebody score. So it's who going to do the less mess up, going to win. I said, man, who do the less mess up?
It's when a Latina goal they mess up.
Yeah, man.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
who do the less mess up, going to win.
Yes, but most definitely. So, are you just joining, man? You're getting, listen, I'll get some punishment, it's so late. Or because we're not talking nothing about Edwin Allen. Now, where you going with? I know Edwin Allen night, this RR. But, gentlemen, who want to go first? Your prediction. Give me a score line.
Go on, Berg. Go first.
All I can say, it's gonna be a difficult game. Don't want to predict a score, but we're going for the 3 points.
No, man, but if you're going for the 3 points, give me a score.
You mean say 3, and 3 must say 3 low?
No, man, I said 3 points.
It's a
Can be one, can be 1 love, can be 2-1, can be 5 or 6 love though.
All right, him playing it safe. All right, so RR saying C first boss. No alert.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
come there
matter.
no alert, RR? Up and seen. RR say up and seen. RR they all over YouTube, man. Man love him sports. Unseen. What say you?
Ah, the hard one. You know that this game can go like, as last year it was 3-2, 4-3, sorry. It can maybe end up that way, in favor of Charlie Mount, so maybe. I don't know.
Very good, very good.
It's
Listen,
gonna be
man.
close. It's gonna be close.
I must say, and you have to remember, no, I'm not gambling, but my prediction, just my only prediction, and I'm sure what I say won't bring any bad blood to anyone else.
I'll people in the comment section.
Yeah, all right. All right, people in the comments, give me some prediction. First, Ramai Donaldson said Charlie Mount for me money, but him not give me no score line. RR, what's your score line for tomorrow? Charlie Mount versus Dingtil. Damian, come give me something, Mr. Kevin, man. Long time, God bless you, show. Dallas, come people, give me something. Mr. Lee, I know you want to talk about the Wednesday game, if you want me to talk about Wednesday game, man, give me a prediction for this game tomorrow. Charlie Mount versus Dingtil. Mr. Lee is a Cuban, you want to see the
We score.
Dark versus Veer. Big derby that,
So, I'm not score.
That's nobody that come up in a store, man. I want people are afraid.
All right, what
I play it safe, man.
You know what say?
Me figure say the fans, that's a problem,
All right, so 2-1 underdog, Charlie Mount.
Underdog, Charlie Mount. Well, if you want to call him underdog, but
I wouldn't say that.
There's no underdog in these fixtures.
Former Ben Francis winner can be underdog.
Recent Ben Francis winner. They have win a trophy most recent than Dingtil.
You understand?
When last Dingtil won a trophy, by the way, Mr. Burr?
That are 42 years ago.
19 years ago.
Yeah, man, 81.
No, bro. If you don't find the answer,
You don't go into at that time, bro?
Man, at them time, I'm just a born.
Okay.
my God, no, son, this is serious.
I
This
see
is
you.
serious, man. Trust me.
So you see why I'm trying so hard to win the Dakar Cup.
Mhm.
I want that experience and bring that title to the not to the north of St. Catherine, you know?
Listen, trust me.
Somebody have to bring something, Charlie won't bring something. So, nothing wrong. Somebody from the group have to bring something.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I'll win Ben Francis with Charlie Mount.
Huh?
I'll win Ben Francis with Charlie Mount.
As in coach?
Just answer the question, man. You know,
No, more I have specific.
I am
The fans,
asking the question.
the fans, Charlie Mount fans, the players, the coaches want it with Charlie Mount.
Don't leave out the management. Either.
And the management. Andre Hines. Big up Andre Hines.
Yeah, man, all the time.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself. Bless up
Good
yourself.
man to football.
Hey,
Very good man to football.
from Clarendon College to Dingtil to Charlie Mount. I
To
tell you.
Steer Town,
Steer Town.
no to Spanish Town, aye.
Is that Spanish Town? I know.
Yeah,
You
man.
want with the big bad Tivoli too.
Yeah, man.
With 9 players.
So the Raheem come out and say, well, Frank Brown. Yeah, man. Frank Brown win Dakar Cup with Dingtil 81. Legendary Frank Brown. R.I.P. Bless up yourself. All right. So Raheem is
And I
saying,
must say RIP to Messi, to Dion Wilmot, who was a member of that team.
oh, wow.
Yeah, man. The first Messi.
But most with that age.
Yeah, man.
All right.
When a Jamaica best center half.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Dion Wilmot. Former national player.
All right. And he has passed. All right.
Yeah, man.
So C Mount 3, Dingtil 2. That's coming from Raheem. Or it can go C Mount 2. Dingtil 1. So right through is saying that is a 1-0 or a 1 goal, difference. So 3-2 to Charlie Mount or 2-1 to Charlie Mount. How the overall quality is a schoolboy football looking like? Well, I know that these gentlemen, especially unseen, seen a lot. Want to go sleep still, but I was asking how the overall
Really?
quality is a schoolboy football looking.
Ask a question, man. I'm ready to sleep.
Yes, so I'm saying, may I put it to you now, as RR is asking, place it. He's asking that how the overall quality is a schoolboy football looking like.
Well, a lot of qualities in schoolboy football. I remember a lot of players who played Premier League are back in schoolboy football, from Manning Cup to the Costa Cup. Yeah, the big bad Dinty, they're looking at some, Go and those players who play for Dumbo Bowling. There are players who play, under 17 for Jamaica over there. So you're looking at a lot of qualities spread right across the Costa Cup and the Manning Cup. Charlie Moore don't really have any player with nobody know a big player, but that's how it is. So we'll get the job done still.
One of the things I'm looking at, the way the Costa Cup started, our schoolboy football in general, we used to have 1 and 2 high-scoring games, but we have seen it going right across right now. A whole lot of high-scoring goals. I'm expecting the number of goals this year will be higher than last year, and probably higher than in the past, most recent. A whole lot of goals will be scoring this year. So in attack, I think the boys are doing very well. One can say, well, them not do well defensively, so many goals.
Yeah, so some good goal scoring. You watch a game with Glenmore and Central. Central is a good team, and you see the goal that Glenmore scoring some nice goal. Like,
yeah, man, trust me.
You're wondering, these boys are really thinking what they're doing before they kick the ball.
Yeah, man. Even Tyrese goes free kick the other day against Magra.
Yeah, that was a spanking one, eh?
I'm not taking anything away from the goal, but if you watch it carefully and look at the keeper, what the keeper did.
Couldn't save.
But the free kick?
Couldn't save unseen.
No, I
You know,
watched.
I beg to differ, you know. I beg to differ. It was a keeper who had experience, he would have saved it.
I probably do.
If, for example, Asha in the goal, that would be saved.
I don't think Asha would have saved it either.
You know why?
Mhm.
The keeper set the wall and he was behind the player. When the ball kicked, he went the other side, then come back across, dive without stepping across to make a save.
Well, you're probably looking at it because it was from a distance, but the way
Right, that's what I'm saying.
the way that free kick was chopped,
Yeah, but if
I'm
you
not gonna tell you
calculate,
that Anasha or any other keeper would have saved it. Maybe
all right, no.
with smart keeping, but
Here's
that
the
was,
thing. Here's the thing when we use Saudichress.
Mhm.
If you go back on the video, right? You're
Yes.
supposed to have the video on your thing.
No, I don't have, but I got it from MG.
Yeah, MG. You can time it. How long the ball take to reach the goal. You see how much time the goalkeeper have to go across.
Yeah, but that basically, I'm saying I understand what you're saying, in theory, unseen, but practically, this is weird, and don't forget that most goals scores because of errors.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. The
So
goalkeeper
then,
error.
you really have to,
The two goal them what didn't score, the two last goal them, two goalkeeper error.
yeah, that
The free kick was a brilliant one, being placed properly, But
Yeah.
I am saying that the keeper could have saved it. So I'm saying. That's
So
my opinion.
your keeper would have saved it, sir.
Huh?
Your keeper would have saved it.
Good question.
My keeper.
Yeah.
We see him save harder than that still.
No, I'm not saying that. Come on, unseen, man.
No,
Yes,
no. In training, we see him save harder than that. So
yeah, but we all know in training, where your players go and kick and
Yeah,
hold
but-
them and all of that.
all right, I'm gonna give a better question. His performance on the first day, I don't think he would have saved it on the first day. The first match I will play, based on him that perform, he would have saved it. But on a day where he perform good, can't score for it.
Well, so maybe it's the same thing for the Magra keeper.
So, Mr. Unseen, I hope Mr. Go don't get any free kick like that tomorrow.
Well, you're gonna get free kick.
I like
It's a part of the game. But don't give Charlie no free kick. You know that one they go.
Okay, sir.
They've been watching the status, and I keep on telling the teams, don't get Charlie no free kick.
We have seen you scored one. So you say many more to come.
I scored him from preseason, man. I just know.
All right, very good. Anyway, 18-0, 7-0, 5-0, 15-0, all sort of nil RR. Trust me, a whole lot of goals being scored. Hey, Selassie look like the surprise team in the Manning Cup. Well, you're right. And if you're following them from last year, knowing that they have retained some players, they're not too much a surprise for me. I think they will do well. But, when it comes on to the latter part of the competition, if you don't have that strength there, in problem.
They are Walker Cup finalists. So,
Yes, so they did well last year and they retain a lot of players. The coach working close with them. So I'm expecting them to, I was expecting them to win. Yeah, man, Charlie Mount, Lindsay Darby, man, trust me, big time. Anyway, gentlemen, just to have you on a show like this is really a pleasure. But I'm not going to ask you a question about this. I'm just going to look at it, what news coming out of the Manning Cup with some issues with eligibility and so on. I hope that doesn't reach the Doncaster Cup. There are two school names being called. And yes, of course, the big bad JC and Hydel, two of the schools that we are looking to do well in the Manning Cup. Names are called. We don't get the details. There is an investigation, so I can't say much about it. But, every year there's this aspect of the game come out and showing up its ugly head. Hopefully that this will be resolved in the best or the best way, the way that every single party will have to be comfortable with the findings, which of course will suit one or
Can I make a suggestion to you, sir? Just say something that they can use to stop these things from happening.
no problem. Go ahead.
I think ISA should have a system where once you enter a person name, it come up in the system that hey, this person is, this person can't play because of this reason. Rather than allowing the schools to dictate whether or not that person is eligible to play. Because schools, not necessarily the principal, because sometimes the principal don't know A from B with the player them that are playing. Just sign the paper. Trusting that sports
Trust
master.
and see.
But Mr.
Yeah,
Unseen,
and
Mr.
see.
Unseen,
Mhm.
how ISA will do something like that? Remember, ISA have to get data from schools. You
Yeah,
understand?
but
So
can
if
you get the
if
data?
you are at school A, right?
Yeah.
And for example, you will leave school A, admit in school B, right?
Mhm.
School A.
Oh, seems like Cerber. But and see, so there's a
Me don't more answer the question. I answer the question. Okay, in a track and field. All right. I am a coach at Liberty Learning Center, a prep school coach,
yes.
and me have to go. Right?
Mhm.
Me have to go at the place.
Cut
No, me
cut
say
off.
no. This is like say each because them can sectionalize it. How much school enter in that cost?
Yeah, but unseen.
I must ask you. It can work, because in the preps, me coach I can deal and me have to sit down with the man for about an hour and then go through every document, look at every document, run through everything. And understand I have to carry documents to show, say yes, I saw it go.
But
You
but
understand what I mean?
unseen, remember, ISA, each school has to submit documentation pertaining to athletes
Yeah,
to
but them
say,
not
yes,
scrutinize it
this
properly,
person. You
Mhm.
think so?
Of course, if you scrutinize it properly enough, certain things will happen. For
No,
example,
man. You
we
can't. You can't. You
use
can't
even
really. You
Charlie
can't
Mount.
really. You can't really say that.
Yeah,
Unseen.
Unseen.
I can't really say that.
you know
Can't
what we
really
can
say
say?
that, sir.
For example, for example, Charlie Mount, 2019. The paper with the CXC, where them
Yeah.
change the Roman numeral and don't change the profile. That system shall pick up that virgin.
No, but unseen.
No, but
Unseen. The principal, and
The principal
whosoever.
don't know.
No. Whosoever. Remember, principal has to sign off on this document. To
Yes, but
say
the
yes.
principal don't
Yes,
know.
listen. Principal have to sign off to say yes. I've seen this original document and verify that all that is on this paper is true, right?
Yes, that's true.
So
So
it shouldn't reach ISA. It shouldn't reach ISA. It should have stopped
no,
from your school. So whosoever
no.
do registration, yeah man, I say go man, it
The
shouldn't reach ISA.
principal may not know.
let
You
me
can
hold
just
on,
sign the
hold on.
papers, we said before.
Unseen. Ignorance is no excuse, my boss. I understand what you're saying as it relates to the principal might not know because he probably trust unseen and trust the HOD to do these.
Right.
I understand, but I not why just sign off a paper and send it off like that, especially knowing what are the repercussions if this thing is not right.
True.
But what I'm saying, and you mentioned about having this system, is I have it, It's a have a system when they put in parchment. No, hold on, listen to what me I said to you. When they put in it on the system bars, and that's how they come to request certain additional information. At times,
Yep.
I'm telling you, believe it or not.
You mean
What are
request?
the
You
things?
mean when school lick out on it? That's how they
Come
are.
on.
No.
Let me tell you.
Once you're over the age, parchment.
Let me tell you.
Once you're over the age of 16 before September, ISA will, and you're a new player, you are not in their system then. You're unverified. ISA will request documentation to say,
Them have your
yes, this person can play because them not in our system, but we want you verify that the student probably come in from an academy or somewhere, and because the person is over the age of 16, and that this person sit out there 1 year. Yeah.
what I will say. I'm just gonna say this because this may take a different show for us to have this discussion. But maybe Issa drop the ball most of the time, especially with some institutions. Some institutions. Just like you think that your principals are confident in the HOD or so. Sometimes Issa probably confident in some schools.
That's the problem. You as
So
an
only
organization hold on
so
a
so
zero
so
tolerance to certain things. You know
I
why?
will. Yeah,
Sponsorship number one. No sponsor got to, the sponsor them not go to your school now. Issa them a work with them.
I
And that
agree.
affects sponsors. So Issa have to do whatever it takes to stop these from going. You can't put trust in a school, HOD and principal budget.
What principal make up Issa, but leave it right
Yeah.
there. Leave it right there for tonight, boss. We'll take
Our
this
past
because
student,
if and when the results are the investigation should have concluded, whatever the findings come out, I'm sure that the Saudichress channel will take it and we'll have somebody to come out and speak about it. So we're not going to preempt anything. We know that they are an investigation, and so people out there, that's just the nature of it right now. Hopefully, as I said before, a lot is at stake. A whole lot is at stake. And hoping that it will be resolved in a very amicable way. All right. RR, what you say? Is a corrupt? I know that's a question. I can answer that. And that's how it is. So, gentlemen, again, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much. And hopefully, I wish you all the best for tomorrow's game. Again, remember, fair play, hard game, and decent play. Seen? Unseen? On a Charlie Mount? Sir Burke from Dingtail. Big
Yeah,
up.
man. See you tomorrow, the game.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for joining. All right.
Unseen.
Very well. Good build up for the game tomorrow. I can tell you people. You see what about this is what I want to bring to you for the pre-game shows, the pre-match talk, so we can have an enlightenment. And then tomorrow, what we'll see after the game, how these men talk themselves up and how they push the teams to do well. And of course, I'm expecting a very, very good game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we leave for tonight. And I must say thank you very much for joining. Join me again tomorrow at on the Saudichress TV channel, 3:15, live from the Charlie Mount High School, Charlie Mount versus Dinkle, the Linstead Derby, and of course, the very big match of the day. MG, big up yourself anyway you're there. Fast sprint, big up yourself too. Unseen, I tell you. Big up Coach Meeks here, sir. Make sure you probably got in bed already on the boys. All right. So again, let me say good night to you all and goodbye. All right. Bless up.